Nobody makes a big announcement when they decide to move on from their Glock. It almost never happens like that. One day, they simply show up at the range, during a training class, or at work carrying something completely different. When you ask what changed, they usually give a safe and familiar reply. They wanted to try something fresh. It felt like time for a shift. They just needed to mix things up. Those answers are rarely the full truth. The actual reason is that in 2026, the handgun market has filled with strong alternatives that no longer sit in Glock shadow. Some provide superior factory triggers. Others deliver better ergonomics. Many offer greater capacity, improved modularity, or significantly more value for the money. Glock still earns plenty of respect, but the era of facing almost no serious competition has clearly ended. And if you believe only a handful of pistols deserve attention here, you should think again. We are counting down 15 handguns that make dedicated Glock owners seriously consider making the switch. Let us dive right in. If you are enjoying this countdown and want to see more honest discussions about modern handguns, please hit the like button, subscribe for future videos, and drop a comment below telling us which pistol you would consider moving to or why you still stay loyal to Glock. Your support helps the channel grow and lets us create more content like this. Now let us get started. The Beretta APX A1 full-size shows how a trusted brand can refresh an existing platform by paying close attention to real shooter input and delivering targeted upgrades. While the first APX provided a solid base, it often felt lost among many other striker-fired options. Instead of starting over, Beretta refined nearly every key area to create a much more competitive pistol for 2026. This makes it a strong choice for this list, since many Glock owners seek something reliable from a proven manufacturer rather than an entirely new experience. They desire a handgun that keeps dependable performance while improving the details they use every range visit. The updated slide immediately stands out with its deep, aggressive serrations that deliver secure control even with sweaty hands, gloves, or fast reloads. These cuts not only give the pistol a modern look, but also enhance practical handling under pressure. Another big advantage is the optics-ready setup, which keeps pace with the growing popularity of red dot sights and prepares the APX A1 for home defense, training sessions, or duty use without falling behind rivals. The grip texture strikes an ideal balance, offering solid traction without being too rough, while the ergonomic contours support a natural and consistent hold. Recoil control impresses many users as the pistol stays flatter than expected, returns to target smoothly, and builds shooter confidence during quick follow-ups. The refined trigger brings a cleaner break, clearer wall, and sharper reset, allowing strong performance right from the factory without extra modifications. In 9mm, it holds 17 rounds, matching expectations for a full-size service pistol. Pricing in 2026 typically falls between $449 and $579 depending on configuration and included plates, making it one of the best values available. Shooters gain Beretta heritage, modern features, optics compatibility, comfortable ergonomics, and consistent reliability without premium costs. Of course, drawbacks exist. The aftermarket ecosystem lags behind Glock, SIG, and others, so holster and accessory choices are more limited, though many owners find the factory setup sufficient. Some shooters still carry first impressions from the original APX and overlook this improved version, which actually creates an opportunity for knowledgeable buyers who discover its stronger performance. In the end, the APX A1 earns its spot by offering the core traits Glock fans appreciate, such as rock-solid reliability, intuitive operation, solid capacity, optics readiness, and great value, while providing a fresher design and more enjoyable shooting feel than many anticipate. It may not steal the spotlight, but its quiet competence makes it a compelling alternative worth serious consideration. A few years ago, many shooters would have dismissed the idea of including a Taurus on any serious list of Glock alternatives, but that view no longer matches the brand reality in 2026. The Taurus G3 Tactical stands as one of the clearest signs of how far the handgun market has progressed by delivering premium-level features at a truly accessible price. This matters greatly for Glock owners who start looking elsewhere mainly because they seek better overall value while keeping solid real-world reliability. The G3 Tactical delivers exactly that balance. It arrives optics ready straight from the factory, so shooters can mount popular red dot sights without extra machining or buying a new slide. Many configurations also feature a threaded barrel right away, appealing to those planning suppressor use where legal, adding compensators, or simply wanting easy future customization. These factory editions would add hundreds of dollars to many rival pistols. Yet Taurus keeps the G3 Tactical priced competitively. Typical retail prices in 2026 range from $399 to $499 with occasional sales, making it even more attractive for new buyers or experienced shooters wanting an affordable full-size range and duty option. 17-round magazines provide strong capacity that matches expectations for a true full-size service pistol instead of a basic budget model. In hand, it feels surprisingly refined with a comfortable grip shape, effective texturing for control without roughness, and a frame that supports fast follow-up shots. The trigger shows clear progress over older Taurus designs with a cleaner break, manageable take-up, and usable reset that improves practical shooting speed after some familiarization. Recent production models have also made big strides in reliability, which helps explain why this pistol belongs in conversations about switching from Glock. Shooters today focus less on brand prestige and more on performance per dollar, and the G3 Tactical answers that demand effectively. Generous slide serrations aid manipulation, controls feel intuitive, and field stripping stays straightforward even for beginners. Recoil remains controllable on the firing line, while the full-size design produces a softer shooting experience than many compact alternatives in the same price bracket. Naturally, some trade-offs remain, such as a less refined exterior finish, lower resale value compared to Glock or SIG, and more limited aftermarket support. Brand perceptions also evolve slower than the products themselves. Still, for anyone wanting modern striker-fired performance with generous capacity, optics readiness, customization potential, and everyday dependability without stretching the budget, the Taurus G3 Tactical often exceeds expectations. It secures its position on this list by proving that affordable can now mean capable, up-to-date, and genuinely competitive rather than compromised or outdated. The Shadow Systems DR920 was designed specifically to address a common frustration many Glock owners face over time. They start with a standard factory pistol and then invest heavily in upgrades such as improved sights, trigger components, slide milling for optics, better grip texture, match barrels, recoil tuning, and extended magazine wells. Before long, the total cost climbs well beyond the original savings and turns into a major expense. The DR920 changes that pattern by coming from the factory with many of those desired enhancements already installed, so shooters can enjoy a near-custom experience from day one. This makes it a standout entry on this list. Shooters quickly notice the superior ergonomics, including a refined grip angle, deeper trigger guard undercut, improved beaver tail, and effective texture that delivers strong control during long sessions without causing discomfort. The pistol points instinctively, tames recoil well, and overall feels more polished than typical polymer frame designs. The slide impresses with its optics-ready mounting system that fits popular red dot sights securely and avoids extra machining costs or unreliable adapters. Aggressive front and rear serrations ensure confident handling even with wet hands, gloves, or under stress. Many versions also feature strategic lightning cuts that lower slide weight, enhance tracking in fast strings of fire, and provide a distinctive custom look straight out of the box. The trigger stands out as one of its strongest assets, offering a crisp break, clear wall, and shorter reset compared with most stock striker-fired duty pistols, which supports faster yet controlled follow-up shots. While pure competition shooters might pursue further refinements, the DR920 strikes an excellent balance between defensive dependability and shootability. Internally, it uses upgraded parts and tune systems that maintain the proven reliability associated with Glock-style platforms while delivering smoother operation. It also retains broad compatibility with existing Glock magazines, holsters, and many accessories, so owners stay within a well-supported ecosystem. Capacity stays true to full-size expectations in 9mm for solid defensive performance. In 2026, pricing for most DR920 models generally falls between $950 and $1,150, depending on specific features like barrel options and included packages. Though the initial cost appears higher, it often proves more economical than buying a base Glock and adding all the popular upgrades separately. There are still some considerations such as the higher entry price compared with a plain factory Glock or the preference some shooters have for testing any new platform extensively before carry use. Even so, the DR920 makes a powerful case for switching by keeping the familiar controls and reliability Glock fans trust while providing the refined performance many spend time and money chasing through modifications. For those who want maximum capability with minimal aftermarket hassle right from the start, it ranks among the most convincing Glock alternatives currently available. Many shooters seeking alternatives to Glock are not simply looking for another striker-fired pistol with minor updates. They want a completely different feel and operating system, which is precisely where the CZ-P07 shines and secures its spot on this list. Rather than following the common striker design, it uses a proven hammer-fired double-action single-action mechanism that experienced users still prefer. The deliberate first double-action pull adds reassurance for carry situations, while subsequent single-action shots deliver a lighter and crisper response. This distinct stage trigger provides a more engaging mechanical experience compared with the uniform feel of most striker-fired options. It also includes second strike capability, letting shooters attempt to fire a questionable round again without racking the slide, an advantage missing from striker platforms. The P07 appeals because Glock owners often switch not due to reliability concerns, but because they crave more personality, hands-on involvement, and a fresh shooting sensation at the range. This model delivers that while staying practical for real use. It offers a compact size suitable for concealed carry, yet enough presence for home defense or duty roles. The reinforced polymer frame keeps weight manageable, and the steel slide and barrel ensure durability that CZ fans expect. Ergonomics rank among its top strengths with a natural grip shape, undercut trigger guard for a high hold, and controlled recoil path that minimizes muzzle flip. This setup makes rapid follow-up shots feel intuitive even in a compact hammer-fired package. Magazine capacity reaches around 15 rounds in 9mm, staying competitive with many full-size alternatives. The Omega trigger system adds welcome versatility by letting owners select either a decocker or manual safety based on their preference, allowing decocked carry or cocked and locked configuration. The trigger also smooths out and improves with use over time. In 2026, prices typically fall between $499 and $649 depending on specifics, delivering strong value for its build quality, adaptability, and performance. Naturally, some compromises exist, such as a longer learning period for those new to double-action single-action transitions, more limited aftermarket support than Glock, and a desire for even lighter weight in some carry scenarios. For the ideal shooter, these remain acceptable trade-offs for a more character-driven platform. The CZ-P07 stands out on this countdown by restoring elements many modern pistols have lost, including genuine personality, mechanical depth, reliable CZ engineering, and an enjoyable trigger system that rewards practice. Anyone wanting a handgun that feels distinctly crafted and satisfying with every shot will find it a highly appealing departure from Glock. The FN509 makes perfect sense when you understand the serious mission it was built to accomplish. This handgun was never meant to win buyers through flashy looks or heavy marketing. Instead, FN focused on military-level toughness, proven reliability, and the kind of consistent performance that serious shooters demand when it counts most. That focus is why it earns a spot among the pistols that prompt Glock owners to rethink their choices. Many Glock enthusiasts stay loyal because they trust their pistol to work in almost any situation. The FN509 matches that dependability while adding meaningful advantages of its own. Developed with input from rigorous military testing programs, the pistol reflects that heritage in every detail. The slide feels exceptionally robust, internal parts prioritize long-term strength, and the controls deliver positive, no-nonsense operation that emphasizes function over appearance. Grip texturing strikes an ideal balance, providing secure hold in wet, sweaty, or fast shooting conditions without irritating the hand during longer sessions at the range. This thoughtful design proves more useful than many initially realize. A major appeal lies in how the FN509 arrives with modern features already installed rather than requiring later upgrades. Optics-ready MRD versions offer secure mounting for popular red dots, while tactical models often come equipped with suppressor height sights, threaded barrels, and extended magazines for an out-of-the-box ready package. Capacity stands out with 17 rounds standard and options up to 24 rounds, giving users a clear edge in many scenarios. The pistol has built a strong reputation for running flawlessly even when dirty, hot, or after thousands of rounds, making it a favorite among law enforcement and dedicated defensive carriers who need minimal worry during tough use. Recoil feels somewhat snappy but stays manageable with practice, allowing quick and predictable returns to target. The trigger draws the most frequent comments as it functions reliably and improves with break-in but lacks the crispness some competitors provide from the factory. Shooters who prioritize ultimate refinement may look elsewhere, yet those who value rugged endurance often favor the FN509. Ergonomics further support its appeal through interchangeable backstraps, ambidextrous controls on many variants, and a versatile grip angle that suits different hand sizes. Magazines prove highly durable, the finish holds up well, and overall construction matches FN's long history of military-grade weapons. In 2026, standard models typically sell between $629 and $749, while tactical and enhanced optics-ready versions range from $799 to $999. Although priced higher than basic options, buyers receive genuine military-derived engineering, modern readiness, and lasting confidence. The FN509 rarely appeals to trend followers. It attracts those who want a robust tool built for hard service over years of use. For Glock owners convinced only their platform could deliver such assurance, this pistol frequently opens the door to new possibilities. The Walther PDP stands out as one of the most compelling reasons many Glock owners start seriously considering other platforms in 2026 since it directly solves a frequent frustration. Factory trigger performance remains a top priority for countless shooters who often buy a Glock and then invest heavily in aftermarket connectors, kits, and internal work to achieve a smoother break and quicker reset. The PDP largely removes that process by delivering one of the best stock striker-fired triggers in its category right from the factory. It features a crisp break, consistent wall, short and distinct reset, and natural support for rapid follow-up shots without any extra parts. This practical advantage fits the theme of the list perfectly because it helps buyers save both time and money on modifications. Yet the impressive trigger represents only one part of the overall package. Walther created the PDP as a fully developed modern defensive pistol rather than one built around a single highlight. Deep superterrain serrations on the slide offer outstanding grip even with moisture, gloves, or sweat during intense training. The frame texturing provides reliable control under recoil while remaining comfortable for longer sessions. Many shooters also appreciate the intuitive grip angle that promotes natural point of aim. Recoil management impresses, as well with a flat shooting character that allows fast target reacquisition and growing confidence at speed. For those moving from Glock, these handling qualities often feel like an immediate upgrade. Optics readiness forms another core strength with a factory system engineered for reliability and broad compatibility with popular red dot sights, meeting the rising demand among defensive users. Capacity stays competitive with 15 rounds in compact versions and 18 or more in full-size models, so shooters enjoy the refinements without losing effective firepower. Value further strengthens its position as PDP models typically retail between $599 and $799 in 2026, depending on specific setups. This price range often compares favorably to the final cost of a base Glock plus common upgrades. Instead of gradual modifications, buyers get most desired features immediately. Reasonable trade-offs include a grip that may feel bulkier for smaller hands, though the F-Series variant offers a slimmer profile and easier slide operation. Holster and accessory options are solid, yet cannot match Glock's vast ecosystem, and some prefer designs with an even lower bore axis. These points rarely outweigh the benefits for many users. Overall, the Walther PDP attracts longtime Glock fans by combining an exceptional factory trigger, thoughtful ergonomics, strong optics integration, reliable function, and high performance without the usual aftermarket investments. It gives shooters more of what they want straight out of the box and continues to rank among the strongest alternatives available. The Springfield Armory Echelon quickly distinguished itself upon release by refusing to follow the standard striker-fired template that many other pistols copy. This difference proves important on this list because Glock owners rarely switch just to get something nearly the same. They seek platforms that bring real enhancements, fresh ideas, or superior value while preserving reliability, and the Echelon meets those expectations effectively. Its standout innovation is the Central Operating Group, a serialized chassis that forms the heart of the firearm while the surrounding grip modules and frames serve as swappable parts. This design enables easy changes in grip size, frame style, or future modules without altering the core mechanism. For users who want different setups for carry and training or a pistol that can adapt over time, this modularity offers genuine long-term benefits by lowering costs and supporting consistent skills development. Yet the Echelon impresses far beyond its chassis system. Springfield focused on strong real-world performance with a trigger that provides a clean break, defined wall, and short reset, giving most defensive and ranged shooters the predictable feel they prefer for fast follow-ups without competition-level lightness. Recoil control stands out thanks to a balanced bore axis, comfortable grip angle, and effective texturing that maintains security in wet, gloved, or sweaty conditions without causing fatigue during longer sessions. The pistol finds a smart middle ground that avoids being too slippery or overly rough. Another engineering highlight is the variable interface system for optics, which allows direct mounting of many popular red dot footprints without extra adapter plates or complications. This results in a lower profile sight picture and simpler setup right from the factory. Capacity remains strong with 17 or 20 round magazines standard for full-size duty use. In 2026, typical pricing falls between $599 and $699 with occasional deals, making it even more accessible. This combination of advanced modularity, optics readiness, refined shooting characteristics, and competitive capacity at a reasonable cost explains why the Echelon attracts attention from Glock users. It delivers premium features and thoughtful design without demanding boutique-level spending. Some limitations persist, such as less extensive aftermarket support compared with Glock, SIG Sauer, or Smith & Wesson, along with fewer holster and accessory choices since the platform is still growing. Additional compact models are also anticipated as the lineup expands. These points reflect its relative newness rather than design flaws. Ultimately, the Echelon earns its place by feeling like a fully realized handgun from launch, offering practical innovation, solid performance, and real adaptability that goes beyond typical marketing claims. The HK VP9 earns its position on this list because it delivers exactly the kind of refined and hand feel that convinces many Glock owners to explore new options. While some pistols depend on strong advertising, the VP9 built its following through consistent real-world performance that stands up in direct comparisons. Most owners first praise its comfort thanks to one of the most versatile grip systems among striker-fired pistols. Interchangeable backstraps combined with side panels allow precise tailoring to individual hand shapes far beyond basic one-size approaches used by many rivals. This customization helps the pistol point naturally, speeds up sight acquisition, and supports smoother follow-up shots with less conscious effort. It may appear minor until you try it and realize how much it improves overall handling. The shooting experience further sets the VP9 apart with a noticeably smoother and more controllable recoil impulse than many duty pistols. It tracks straight, returns to target rapidly, and feels thoughtfully tuned from the factory. The trigger contributes heavily to that appeal by offering a crisp break, clear wall, and short distinct reset that promotes accurate rapid fire right away. Many shooters find no immediate need for aftermarket changes, which aligns perfectly with the video theme of avoiding extra upgrade costs. Instead of starting basic and modifying later, buyers often get the desired performance immediately. HK Construction standards shine through with precise assembly, robust internals, quality barrel, strong corrosion protection, and a slide built for long service. The pistol maintains reliability across clean and heavily used conditions, holding up well where lesser designs falter. Capacity usually spans 15 to 17 rounds depending on variant, and optics-ready models simplify red dot installation without custom work. In 2026, most VP9 versions typically range from $699 to $899 with some premium setups higher, positioning it as a premium choice rather than budget option. This cost draws criticism from some, yet it reflects investment in superior engineering and proven durability. Aftermarket support trails Glock and SIG in variety, and certain models feature HK paddle magazine releases that fans love for speed and ambidextrous use, while others miss the standard button style. These factors rarely overshadow the main appeal. The VP9 attracts those tired of buying affordable pistols only to invest more, making them comfortable and shootable. It provides that polished feel straight from the factory through excellent accuracy, dependable function, superior ergonomics, strong controllability, and overall refinement that many striker-fired competitors never quite reach. For anyone leaving Glock in pursuit of a more enjoyable yet durable shooting experience, the HK VP9 remains one of the most persuasive alternatives. The CZP-10F quickly leads many shooters to question how much they have overpaid for brand recognition alone, because its strengths become obvious the instant they handle and fire it. CZ approached the striker-fired segment by carefully studying shooter preferences and fixing common minor annoyances that others had accepted. The outcome is a full-size pistol that feels reassuringly familiar at first, yet clearly more polished and capable once live rounds start cycling. Shooters often notice the excellent grip angle right away as it suits various hand sizes, reduces needed adjustments on the draw, and helps align sights faster during presentation. This seemingly small detail improves every repetition from practice drills to real-world use. Frame texturing strikes an ideal balance by offering strong control in wet, sweaty, or intense situations without irritating the hand over long sessions or daily carry. The trigger stands among the top reasons this model belongs here, since many pistols in its price range push owners toward aftermarket parts, while the P10F provides a crisp break, short distinct reset, and pull quality that surpasses typical expectations. This encourages natural rapid fire, smoother transitions, and immediate speed gains for those who prioritize it. Recoil control impresses quietly through a low-bore axis, smart frame design, and balanced slide that minimizes muzzle flip and keeps tracking flat. The result builds confidence for beginners and delivers satisfying performance for veterans. Standard capacity hits 19 rounds in 9mm, fitting perfectly with modern full-size duty expectations for home defense, training, and general carry. In 2026, most versions sell between $449 and $579 depending on finish and optics readiness, creating strong competition against higher-priced options. Buyers gain ergonomics rivaling premium models, an enjoyable factory trigger, solid reliability, and strong shootability without exceeding reasonable budgets. Optics-ready variants add further appeal by simplifying red dot installation without extra costs. Generous slide serrations enhance manipulation under stress or with moist hands, and controls stay intuitive to preserve existing muscle memory. Limitations include a still-developing aftermarket with fewer holster and accessory options than Glock, plus variable support, depending on region. These points matter less when the pistol performs so well out of the box. The CZP-10F earns its spot by offering premium ergonomics, practical excellence, and exceptional value that challenges Glock without demanding premium spending, making it a smart consideration for anyone seeking better overall ownership. The AirX Delta Gen 2 fits perfectly into this list because it shows you do not need a giant brand name or a high price to own a reliable and capable handgun. Many Glock owners begin looking at other options once they realize they have been paying more for reputation than actual performance, and that is where the Delta Gen 2 makes a strong case. Produced in Slovenia by AirX, a company respected for precision engineering and solid manufacturing, this pistol often leaves shooters asking the same question after handling it. Why is this not discussed more often? The Delta Gen 2 feels surprisingly refined for its price range. The grip is slim and well contoured, The overall balance makes it feel lighter during movement than its weight would suggest, and it strikes an excellent middle ground for daily carry. It rides comfortably on the belt, points instinctively, yet remains stable enough for fast shooting strings at the range. Shooters transitioning from Glock frequently notice the slimmer profile and more sculpted ergonomics right away. The texture provides confident control under recoil without being too harsh on skin or clothing, while the undercut trigger guard promotes a higher, more effective grip. The trigger delivers a cleaner break and shorter positive reset than many pistols in the same budget category, supporting quick and natural follow-up shots. Although not advertised as a premium system, it consistently performs above expectations in real use. Deep front and rear slide serrations improve handling during stressful situations, with gloves, or when hands are wet. Reliability stands as one of its quiet advantages, with owners reporting smooth function across various types of ammunition. Capacity typically reaches 15 to 17 rounds depending on the model, staying competitive with major players. Select versions also come optics-ready, offering an easy path to modern red dot sights without later custom work. In 2026, street prices usually fall between $449 and $599, making the Delta Gen 2 very hard to overlook. Many more expensive pistols offer little beyond brand recognition, while this one delivers practical performance where it matters most. The main limitations relate to brand visibility rather than quality itself. The aftermarket remains smaller than Glock ecosystem. Holster availability can be limited in some places, and resale value tends to be lower because fewer people know the brand. However, if your priority is getting the best performing tool instead of the most popular logo, those points often become minor. The AirX Delta Gen 2 earns its place here by representing a smart, value-driven switch. It focuses on real ergonomics, dependable function, modern features, and honest pricing instead of hype or trends. For shooters seeking something refreshing without compromising quality, this pistol remains one of the underrated gems in today's handgun market. 10 handguns and 10 distinct motivations that lead shooters to look beyond Glock. Some prioritize a noticeably better factory trigger, while others value superior ergonomics, stronger overall value, enhanced modularity, or simply a pistol that fits more comfortably and intuitively in their hands. Glock has clearly earned its respected status and continues as one of the most important handgun designs in history. Nevertheless, by 2026 the market provides more capable and diverse alternatives than ever before, allowing each buyer to select the option that perfectly suits their specific requirements, tastes, and shooting approach. This healthy competition ultimately improves choices and experiences for all shooters.